Hi and welcome to my playhouse. And today we are outside because, Friday. Well, you're watching this on Friday, but last Friday it was my birthday. And I have a very lovely family that is very high tech. And as always, I got the latest cutting edge technology of presents. And we're gonna be trying that out today. And I have it right here on the table. And I haven't even unwrapped it all. So latest cutting edge technology coming right up. So here it is. This one, cutting edge technology from my mom and my mom's husband Jesper. And this piece of cutting edge technology from my brother and my brother's wife, Marianne. So yeah, cutting edge technology from Ryobi. Awesome. So let's see what this is. The idea is that I have the big one for a little bit higher up and a little bit bigger branches, and the smaller one for the smaller things. And it's like a handheld thing, so you don't get tired from cutting stuff down. So both of these are quite expensive here, so they're rather big presents. So this one is about $200, and this one is approximately $150. I can't really calculate that in my head, but that's the prices that we pay here in expensive Denmark. So let's start with the bigger one. The Ryobi 18V 1+ system cordless looper. I don't know what that means. I have never come across that before, but well, it's there in French and in German as well. So I'm just gonna call it a branch cutter. Box is pretty long because the branch cutter is pretty long. So at the bottom of it, there are some of the features that it can do. So 550 cuts. That is most likely on a big, powerful battery. They probably haven't done that on a smaller battery. And then there's it has a power of 250 Newton meters. It can do 32 millimeter branches, and it's 0.85 meters long. So it's a good arm length longer than you're used to. So it will extend your arm with another arm. Nice. 18 volts, and there is the model number OLP 1832BX. And the 1+ system is of course Ryobi series of tools that uses the same battery, all of them. So here I have a 2.5 amp battery and a 4 amp hour battery, and they should be able to go into all of these tools. Okay, so it's Sunday and the local church has decided that it wanna remind me that they have a service here going on. We're gonna be late for that, I'm sure. Might not even make it there, but yeah, the church is ringing. Old church is from the 1200th century, so it's like 800 and something years old. Well, I'll shut up and I'll unbox this. Some kind of an extra thing in there. So, yeah, this looks very powerful. So it's a cutter, and we have a metal thing that pulls on the cutter and pulls this back, and it cuts the branch which is in here. It's very safe at the moment. There's no battery in it. So yeah, I want to try this. We're not going to read the manual, because if we read the manual will more or less say that you shouldn't really do this. It's way too dangerous. Manuals always say that. Don't do it. This will kill you in every single way that you can imagine. Yeah, we're just going to pop a battery in and we're going to try it out. So I was preparing. I wanted to use the big battery for this. They get dirty. This used to look new. Well, it doesn't anymore. So let's try that. Make it dangerous. There. And it has the safety features. Okay. Just pull it. That one and that one. Okay, let's cut some branches. So did I mention that it's another horrible day? Well, it's actually not as horrible as last weekend when I was trying to do a video on a power station. Oh, never mind. I can actually see where the sun is today. But this is my apple tree. It doesn't produce any good apples. It really sucks, but it's a beautiful old tree and it supports my hammock every year. You can kind of see I leave the string for the hammock right there. It goes over to another tree over here where the hammock hangs between. But it has these long thingies up here, which is really not pretty. So they will be perfect for this experience because they're nice and thick. So let's do some cutting edge technology. See how that goes. Most definitely not halfway. Okay, that was absolutely maximum thickness. That was absolutely the maximum thickness that it could handle. It took a few goes to get it. I was hoping to be able to do all of this from the ground, but there is just a few of them. Oh, that needs me to get up a bit higher. So unfortunately, this tree did have 4 branches here. That was too thick for it. I had to get out the good old cutter. Yeah, but the rest of it is going really well. Okay, the tree looks like this now. There's still a lot of little stuff that needs cutting. That's great, because I also have the little cutter here. So we're gonna try and free this from its box. Oh, they have meant it to come out this way. Okay. Ryobi box opener. So this one is also an 18 volts, an Alco Garden. I don't know. That is words that I can't pronounce. They have really outdone themselves with difficult English. So this one will do 25 millimeters, 2.5 seconds to open and close, or close and open actually, 0.5 kilogram, and it's 18 volts. It doesn't say how. Oh, 1500 cuts probably also on one of their larger batteries. So we have the manual that we will very carefully not read, because then all the warnings will tell us if you want to keep your 10 fingers, don't use our products. So but here it is, and this one is kind of dangerous because you have it way too close for comfort at your fingers, where the other one you're kind of cutting all the way up here and you're holding it down here, so this feels a lot safer. This one, well, you're getting closer to the cutting edge action. Apparently you have to hold it for 4 seconds to turn it on, and then when you're not using it you have to hold it for 30 seconds to turn it off. That's nice to know. So it's not all, it's kind of a safety feature, I'm sure. So let's pop in the battery. For this one I've chosen a smaller battery because it's a smaller device. So yeah, nothing happens, it's broken, back to the shop. So we apparently need to hold it for 4 seconds. And it's on. And it also indicates here that it's on. So very awesome. So this is a 2.5 amp hour battery. And this is what it looks like. That's the dangerous end. 25 millimeters there. So, oh. Okay, so it doesn't automatically go. You have to hold it in for it to cut, which I'm sure is also a good safety feature. But let's do some cutting edge action with this one as well. I was mistaken. It doesn't need to be turned off. It just, you turn it on, pressing it 4 seconds, and then after 30 seconds it goes into sleep mode and it won't run again. So you have to turn it on again 4 seconds. There. And it will run again, and if you're not using it, it will go into sleep mode in 30 seconds. So we gotta hurry up here. All of these small ones is not a big deal. But they need to go. I left some bigger ones just to test out on. It does that one. It almost does that one. It needs another go, I'm sure. Yeah, that was pretty thick. Okay, I'm done cutting that tree, but I found out that I don't actually have to wait till it gets all the way to the back. I can cut more branches by cutting a branch, move to the next one, cut again, move to the next one. Instead of waiting for it to go all the way out here, I can control it in here as well. For the very smaller stuff. Okay, that is this tree totally. Oh, I should probably do this one as well. That looks stupid. I did leave a little one here because I wanted something to go up in the middle here. I'll see if I can remember that when I cut it the next time. It doesn't actually go quicker, but I'm sure that I'm not as fatigued as if I would have been, well, using the big cutter and a small handheld cutting device. I shouldn't leave this outside. So in that regards, these cutting edge tools works very well. I'm gonna go try some other stuff. Okay, so this is my it's a Moral they're called boala in Danish. I have no idea what they are called in English, but it's kind of a sort of cherries, and they're not as good as cherries, but well, it's a nice tree and they do taste okay. They're just not as big and juicy. So I'm gonna trim this as well. It's not gonna be trimmed as much because this was trimmed last year, and this year it hasn't produced anything because of the trimming last year. So this year I'm just gonna remove the branches, like that one going out to the side. That is really irritating when you're mowing the lawn. Oops, sorry. I got rid of all the big stuff and now I'm switching to the little handheld, which I have already gotten dirty. Really, Morten? Well, it's starting to rain, so I gotta hurry up here. Okay, so a thing that the Ryobi tools can't really help with is all the branches that you get everywhere. I cleaned them up over here. I have a nice pile stashed away just over here, and it needs to go around the back where I have all my branch collection. So yeah, we need to do that, and then we're gonna call it quits for today because it's miserable weather. Well, my gloves are wet. It's not very nice. So I will cut this video short because of the rain. You can see everything is getting wet. Now I just stopped a little bit again, but I'm gonna pack up and I'm gonna go inside because they have promised more water. So I'd actually found out that if you close this and hold it for 4 seconds, it does shut off. So now it's shut, well, the teeth are shut together and it's not opening if you just press it shortly. It's safe that way. Is this any good? I would say that it's perfectly good. I didn't save much time, but I'm not nearly as fatigued as if I would have been cutting this by hand. So in that regard, I would be able to have continued on if I wasn't standing here and getting wet. Everyone who watches my videos will know that I love my Ryobi tools, and so yeah, I might be biased on that. So I did get some stuff done. This tree and that tree is good to go. That tree, that's the Ryobi chainsaw, but I need to negotiate that with the neighbor because that's on, well, we don't know which land that's on. So yeah, thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye, and not rainy like this one.